Mike Jones Beats.
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out. So we got a thing to talk about, and I just want to be clear on this before we go any further. This thing that we're going to talk about regarding the St. Lunatics and Nelly, it's a very expansive conversation. It can literally go on for days and days because there are a lot of people that, one, don't understand how business works, and two, there's people that think that they did more than what they actually did. Sometimes people don't understand what their contributions are actually to the movement. And because of a lack of understanding of what their contributions are to the movement, what ends up happening is they end up misremembering or remembering things that aren't necessarily, accurate. Now, with all that being said, we're going to go over the drops from last night. Now that that's done, we're going to do roll call real quick. Hey, what's up, BQ? Wait, hold on. Somebody was in here before BQ, mommy. Wasn't there? I can't see the top, so if I'm missing somebody, I apologize. What up, BQ, mommy? How you doing this morning? So everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. What up, Foot in the Ass Entertainment? Salute, my brother. Shout out to BBNNETWORK. He currently has the website up, the apparel shop up, and the Cash App up. We're looking for 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App this morning. You know what? F it. We're looking for 100 to 100 $10 drops. We just looking. That's what I'm trying to say. It just, the number that I say it doesn't even matter. I just have to bring up the fact. We looking for some drops to go to the Cash App. Always appreciate those. Who else we got up in here? What up, James S? Salute. DSTN, ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. And non-bigness, he says, what's good? But this is normal music. Yo, what up, DZ? Yo, check this out, because I want to get straight to it. I want to explain. First, I'm going to give you an understanding of what Ali is saying that happened. This is Ali's side of the story. I'm going to tell you Ali's side of the story first. Because he came out with his side first. Then I'm going to tell you Nelly's side of the story second. And then I'm going to tell you, basically, we can have a discussion about that and what I think is going on in regards, just so we can be clear. What up, Watts Games? What up, James S? So we see his smoke feet. So check this out real quick, just so we can be 100% transparent. Before we even talk about anybody's side of anybody's story. One of the problems that we actually have whenever we're doing business, what up, DZ? People don't understand what they actually bring to the table. And while they'll sometimes think the thing that they're doing is of paramount, is important, which it is. Don't get this confused. Sometimes we as a people, all human beings seems to do this sometimes, is we'll minimize other people's effect or other people's participation in an event in order to in order to make our contributions look bigger. You understand what I'm saying? Like, somebody won't somebody will have a passing effect on an event where you had an active effect on an event, but they will swear up and down that their passive effect had just as much or more impact than your active effect on the same event. So basically, this is what Ali is saying happened involving with the St. Lunatics. And I also want to be clear on something else. We always call Nelly and the St. Lunatics. Before we even start, when did Nelly drop that mantra? Wasn't that always kind of part of Nelly's name? Nelly and the St. Lunatics, am I correct? Before we even start, am I correct? Hasn't Nelly always been, as far as I can tell, Nelly and the St. Lunatics? I used to make jokes about how I don't even know who these guys are. Why does he keep... All we know is Murphy Lee. I don't know about none of them other guys. Just so we can be clear. So let's get to the actual thing that homeboy was saying. So, what up, Vix? Queen Shah. So, check this out, right? Full transparency. Dude comes out and there's a thing. I'm gonna go read it so we could even be. I don't wanna misspeak this dude's position. So I'm gonna read the thing that was said. I don't want to misspeak on him because I feel very strongly in a certain manner. After me knowing what I know about the music industry, and also after I actively was paying attention to both sides of the story, because there's more than one side of the story. There's never just one side of the story. We're not doing that. I know people like just talking about one side of the story all the time, and acting like that one side of the story is the whole story, but we're not doing that. He got it on IG. I'm gonna go get it off of IG real quick. Boom. But we're not doing that. Copy? We are not doing that. People love talking one side of the story. Shout out to Choke No Joke. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a fruit. All right. Shout out to Choke No Joke. That's the account I'm currently going to go to. To get the thing. Am I going to Choke No? Yeah, I'm going to Choke No Joke, and then from Choke No Joke, I'm going to the Ali guy's page, Ali_St. Lunatic. That's his IG. I show it to you so everybody can see. Boom, that's his IG. So he put up a thing the other day, basically very upset, obviously, at the situation that he's currently going through. I think that, in just my opinion on this, just so we could be clear, I think what the fuck? Here we go. He writes, so we can see, I'm gonna show you the post real quick so you can see what post I'm reading. He writes, them, Ali, you're being childish. Why are you putting it on social media, Ali? Shout out to Straight Ballin' with the $3 drop, with the $3.99 drop. He said, "What's cracking for us? God bless, and the whole BBN family. Salute, my brother. You already know what it is." Let me read this real quick. Why are you putting it on social? Them, Ali. Why are you putting it on social media? Why are you putting it on? You're Ali. You're being childish. Why are you putting it on social media? Nelly's not saying anything. He's staying positive. Me being Ali. Nah, he's just the type to throw rocks and hide his hands. I throw mines and say, yeah, I did it. Nelly, the original hustlers since day one know that, always. Then it goes on to say, this is perfect because I've been explaining to Murph, Kajan, and also, and Slow that there was the original hustle. They knew me talking yet didn't quite understand. This officially connected the dots. 1993, I started the group. I taught them how to rhyme. From writing to teaching them what 16 bars was and how to count bars. Fast forward, 1997, I make a record. Give me what you got. The label that we were with didn't want Nelly on the song. I fought. Nah, y'all crazy? This kid is dope. And they kept him in the song. Nelly's verse was fire. After the success of Give Me What You Got, two hustlers, Big Mel and Crow came and offered me a big bag of money to sign with them. I said sure, and plus my group would love it. They said no, not the group. We only want you. I said, well, now I appreciate it, but we have a package. Fast forward 1999, Mace manager at the time was introduced to us, and he immediately started separating the group. He wanted Nelly and City Spud. They left with Cuddy, went to Harlem. The separation became reality. They had left us. We, the rest of the group, felt hustled. We were one until the opportunity presented itself to be two. They hustled us. Fast forward, Universal Records signs Nelly. Nelly has his manager. Called me and he said, Nelly said he doesn't need you to help him write, so you need me to get you here, but now you're here, I don't need you anymore. I said, okay, I stay here, I just won't help him write. Some kind of way I ended up helping him write, just got no credit. Wow, I got hustled. Now go back to the studio, listen to the video, The Original Hustlers. Bravo. I could be mad, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You live and learn. Let me say something real quick, and I'm only going to speak about what he just said. I'm not going to talk about anything else, only what he just said. What up, Rondell's Popular Opinion? How you doing today, baby girl? Okay. So I want y'all to pay attention to something real quick. I'm going to reread something that he said, and I want you to pay very close attention. He said that the two hustlers came up to him. He said, after the success of Give Me What You Got, two hustlers, Big Mel and Crow, came up to him, offered him a bag of money. I'm explaining to you what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to take that offer. Me and you working hard together. Somebody comes into the team. Somebody comes, sees us work. They don't appreciate me, but they appreciate you, and they want to sign you. If you really my man, it don't matter which one of us gets signed. We all eating. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? Me and you, part of a team. Somebody pulls up on us. They don't really appreciate my contributions, but they like what you're doing. They want to sign you. It don't matter which one of us they sign, because we family. Because you my boy. I'm your boy. It don't matter who they sign. Whoever they sign, both of us is on. Am I right or am I wrong? What up, Mark Hernandez? I just got a question. Did I say we love Vix? What up, Vix? What up, the business? Am I right or am I wrong? Before we go any further, I want to know what y'all guys think. Wait, hold on. We're going to get to that in a second, DSTN, but hold on. One thing at a time. Am I right or am I wrong? We do something, I don't care what it is. Somebody pulls up with a bag. They don't appreciate my contribution, but they appreciate yours. It shouldn't even matter which one of us gets signed. It don't matter which one of us get to the bag, because we a team. We work together. Am I right or am I wrong? Everybody gonna eat. Watch Game says, if my boy put on, I'm gonna be happy. And I know that's for facts. That's because my boy gonna do what it do. Now look, I just want everybody to pay attention to that. That right there, I think, is the point that Ali might be missing. Ali failed them. Because when homeboy pulled up with the bag, Ali was supposed to F with them. Ali failed them, and he don't even understand that. What would it sound like if somebody comes over here to the BBN network and say, yo, I like the music that y'all got on the channel? right? But they only like Foot in the Ass Entertainment or LV to Slap. They don't like the other. And I say, nah, but I got 2 guys that I put music up on the channel. If you sign one of us, you got to sign both of us. If you sign one of us, you got to sign all 3 of us. Or am I supposed to say, wait, hold on. How much money you talking? Okay, so that means that the other guy doesn't have to sign to you. That means that we can take this money that you're giving us and we can still make sure that the other guy reaches his dreams also. Because now we have the money to finance that shit. Them dudes lost out. They could have signed. Now we have at least one artist that's going to be independent. Please explain to me where I'm wrong. Only 2 of us got to sign to you and you're going to give us money? Only 2 of us got to sign. That's what's going to be going on in my head. So you don't want the other guy? Nah, we don't want the other guy. We only want y'all 2. I'm going to be like this in my head. Okay, so we're going to do what we have to do for them, but we're going to invest so much money in Homeboy over there because all of that money coming back to us. I'm just telling you, this is how I'm thinking. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is how I'm thinking. So all of us don't got to be slaves? Only 2 of us. That's it. So that's how I'm thinking. Just so we can be clear. Non-Bigness says one person helps create the jobs for the others and helps them build. Boom. Rondell's Unpopular Opinion said one hand washes the other. Boom. Shout out to James S. with the $5 drop. All we see is smoking feet. Do the drops. We will do the saloon at one point. I don't want to lose my place. DSTN said, you're not wrong. That's jealousy. He was envious. Hold on. We're not even going there yet, DSTN. Hold on. I want to talk about the jealousy envy part if there is something to be spoken about when we get to discussing the Nelly situation. or Nelly's part of the story. Right now, I want us to be extremely open-minded and understand what this man is telling us. I want us to be extremely open-minded and I'm a hustler for real, homie. I want you to be extremely open-minded and understand what this man is telling us. Rondell's Unpopular Opinion says the thing is, the same thing essentially happened when Nelly, they put Nelly, wait, hold on. Why you ruining everything? You got to stop being so smart. Hold on, we're going to get there, baby girl. We want to slow walk this as much as possible. We want to absolutely slow walk this. Slow walk this. Also, I want to let the people know, the individuals that donate not to the Cash App, that donate to the PayPal, also thank you. I appreciate all the donations. We always need drops to the Cash App, and we always need drops to the actual Super Chat also. So for the individuals that prefer to drop on the Super Chat, you are extremely loved and appreciated as much as anyone else. Just so we can be clear. I'm gonna call all drops. Shout out to Straight Ballin' with the $5 drop over here too. I'm gonna call all drops. Just give me a minute, all right? Because we talking something for real here. This is real shit right now we talking about. I don't want to lose my place. That's the only reason. We're gonna get to a point in the show and we're just gonna call all the drops at once and have a good time. But I need to, and if you're not here, my apologies. And PayPal, that's a fact, Foot in the Ass Entertainment. I'm assuming you dropped something in the PayPal as you were saying that. I'm just saying. You brought it up, not me. So check this out. Let me get back to what he was saying. Because I want you to understand what's being said. And this is why nobody can't come to me with bullshit about another person. Like, you can't come to me with bullshit about another person. You understand what I'm saying? You just can't. Anyway, hold on. So I just want to be clear on this. Ali failed them first. Unless that deal with whoever them two big hustlers was just something that he just couldn't get involved in. Yes, we will play it tonight. Unless that was just something that he couldn't get involved in, I respect that. I didn't want to get involved with them dudes. They was about some stuff. I didn't want to get that business mixed up in our business. I could respect that. But if you're trying to tell me that you didn't sign with those dudes because they didn't want everybody, what kind of shit is that? You trying to tell me they can tell you who you could work with after the fact? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not giving you a way out. Ali failed them first. All right? Let's just be 100% transparent. So hold on. Then, after Ali, I'm going to explain something to you real quick. They rarely ever want the whole group. I'm going to say this again. Rarely ever, when they're signing, do they want the whole group. Especially back then. You know how many people were part of a group and then the group got... They rarely ever want the whole group. It's rare. So when Ali complains that after he turned down their opportunity, Mace manager, I think he's saying Mace's manager, Mace manager at the time, Cutter, flew Nelly and someone else. It's not even important who the other person is because it wasn't Ali. That's all that mattered. Except nope. Hold on. Not except Wu-Tang, homie. Genius had a deal first. They didn't want the rest of them. Who's your mountain climber? No, who's your A&R? A mountain climber that plays an electric guitar, but he don't know the meaning of dope when you messing with a suit and tie rapper and you clean it in a bar of soap. And I'm the dirtiest thing in sight. Matter of fact, okay? Wu-Tang didn't get signed. The A&Rs was an effing with them. Jizza had a deal. The Genius. Oh shit, I gotta find your account, homie. I'm gonna find your account. I can't find it. When people go into the graveyard, it's not easy to find names. Okay? Okay? And we all know how talented freaking Wu-Tang was. Now this guy right here, Ali from the Satan Lunatics, is upset he didn't get on. He's not as talented as any of the freaking... Not one of the damn Wu-Tang members. He's complaining. Anyway, Mace's manager flies. No, the first one was the deal was not Method Man. The first one with the deal was the Genius. The Genius even had a song out in like 90, 91. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this where I get off, where we stop talking about a thing because somebody said something that wasn't true. It was the Genius. The Genius was the first one with a deal. That bar that I just said, I believe that's also from the Genius. The Genius was the first one with a deal. That's a fact. Go look it up. He was the first one. He had a freaking video in the 80s. Anyway. Mace's manager flies Nelly and one of the other guys, Spud, to New York, brings them to Harlem. They get signed. Now check this out. Nah, I just neither one of you guys did anything wrong. Wavy D came in here and said it was actually Method Man. It was not Method Man, homie. Method Man just was the first one to drop a solo jump off after they actually got together and was a group. And I actually thought Method Man, the song METHOD Man, was the first one. Nope, not doing it. With that being said, Nelly comes to New York in Manhattan. Signs. So check out what Nelly does. Does anybody remember Nelly as Nelly when he first came out, or Nelly and the Saint Lunatics? Because I remember Nelly as Nelly and the Saint Lunatics. That doesn't sound like he left anybody behind. What y'all remember Nelly as? Nelly or Nelly and the Saint Lunatics? Because I'm just keeping it a whole stack with y'all. I remember it as Nelly and the Saint Lunatics. Just so we could be 100% transparent. Now I'm going to explain something else. I'm going to explain something else. That means that every time Nelly did a show, guess who also did a show? That means when he did a show, guess who else did a show? Saint Lunatics. So now there's I was listening to a radio broadcast on this, and there was a complaint that was being made. Listen to what the complaint was. Rondell's Unpopular Opinion says there's always going to be one Beyonce of the group, and then the sophomore of the group, the Kelly. It's the game. Murphy Lee was the sophomore of the Saint Lunatics, not Ali. Also, I just want to point out a couple of... Wait, first. Don't want to get off track. Ali is complaining that when Nelly made his first 10 million, he gave one guy 300,000, another guy 200,000, another guy 100,000. That's how he was breaking the money down. What up, OGK Network? With the $2 drop, he says Saint Lunatics been there since Country Grammar. Of course, everybody that's saying that it wasn't Nelly and the Saint Lunatics initially, they just either, I don't know what's going on with them. You see me just ignoring the comments. Shout out to you guys, though. So, check this out. Just so we could be 100% transparent. First, Ali was offered a deal. Instead of him thinking about the collective, he thought about how he was going to look. That's why he didn't take the deal, allegedly. I'm just telling you what Ali is complaining about, non-bigness. I'm only telling you what Ali is complaining about. When Ali was offered the deal, he turned the deal down. His reasoning, allegedly, for turning the deal down, is that he didn't want to leave the rest of the team and they couldn't sign. You're an idiot. If you get signed and you're going to make a whole bunch of money, a whole lot of money, why can't you put your own dudes on? You think, first of all, check this out. I know I try to do a lot of stuff with a lot of people here, but do you not understanding? Are you not understanding? When Jack Frost get in that door, we got a whole team. We already got a video of a movie department, a television movie department, Foot and Ass Entertainment, which is also part of our music department. We also got LV the Slap, part of our music department. We got writers. We have a whole team over here just waiting for BBN to get on. To get on. You don't think I'm investing money in you rat bastards? You don't think I'm going to invest money in MFers that I put on my show because I think their stuff is good? Think about that for a minute. Just think about that. I put you guys on the show. You don't think that I'm going to be like, you know what? If I put a freaking, and I get some real money, and if I put 30,000 in the boom, we can make something happen. If I put 10,000 in the boom, we can make something happen. These are untapped talents. These people still hungry. We could go eat. That's where my mind is at. Other than that, I don't know what to tell nobody. So when Ali turned down that money, that was crazy. That was insanity. We working, I would have been pissed off at him. We working hard as hell. And you trying to tell me only because they only wanted you didn't take the deal? You a selfish bastard. So you wasn't thinking about getting on so you could put the rest of us on? You wasn't thinking about none of that? Nah, but you see, they didn't want y'all, they only wanted me. Nah. We don't need them to want us. We only need for them to want one of us. That's it. We only need them to want one of us. They don't gotta want all of us. They just need to want one of us enough so one of us could get in that damn door and then push that shit open so the rest of us could bum rush it. They only need to want one of us. They crack that door open, you stick your foot in that bitch. The rest of us, we gonna cut. We peeping around the corner like this. The rest of us peeping around the corner like this. Hey, yo, the door open yet? All right, hold on. Get back, nigga, get back. Oh shit, there the door go. And we rushing the door. So before we go any further, let's understand what kind of businessman this guy. He's selfish. Don't fall for the fake unselfishness shit. Niggas, people are always trying to do that. They always trying to act like they're not selfish. But their actions are telling you that they're selfish. Because he did not in 1 second think, let me get on so I can make sure everybody else get on. We out here struggling. They offer him a deal and he ain't take it. They offered him a deal. They offered him a deal. He ain't take it. What up, Liberty Hazelton, Native Son, Garrett Crawford? How y'all all doing today? They offered him a deal. He ain't take it. So check this out. Just so we can be clear. They bring this dude to Harlem. Nelly City Spud, I think that's his name. They bring this dude to Harlem. When they bring this dude to Harlem, what happens? He gets signed. What happens when he gets signed? You know that $100,000 he's complaining that people get? That's $100,000 more than you got from the industry before, you rat bastard. Tell me where I'm wrong. How are you complaining that the dude, remember this also, just so we can be clear, Nelly has to show up to everything. The St. Lunatics don't. Every time something has to be done, in the name of Nelly and the Satan Lunatics, Nelly has to be there. The rest of them don't. The rest of them could sleep in late. The rest of them could go to the studio and nod off. Bang shorties in the back. Am I wrong? But Nelly has to make every appearance. Nelly has to do all of the real talk. He got to do all the heavy lifting. Just keep this in mind. What up, Dog Soldier? Keep this in mind. I'm not trying to minimize anybody else's contributions. But what I'm saying is the reason why Nelly was signed was so he could do the heavy lifting. Period. When they sign you, they expect your team to come with you. You do know this, right? They just don't want to pay everybody. It's up to you to pay those guys. I'm going to say this again. When they sign you, what up, Pico? When they sign you, and they don't sign everybody else, they only sign you. What up, Salty Sack Creations? What up, Prince to Amir? They want everybody most of the time. It's not their obligation to pay those guys. It's yours. Well, this guy's the head runner. He's the front runner. He's the face. We don't know what those other guys do. So let's just pay him. And then he pay his guys. Because we don't need all that extra paperwork. And we don't want to be in contracts with everybody. So we'll get into contracts with Nelly. Nelly's the face of the organization. And then he pay his guys whatever. We don't know what their value is. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Shout out to Dog Soldier. We will be doing saloon drops. So y'all could do drops, especially to the Cash App. We realistically need about 6 to 7 $10 drops to the Cash App this morning. How am I wrong, Miss Rondell's popular opinion? I'm more than happy to hear it. You could call in if you want. You know I love to hear your voice. Thank you, DSCN. Facts. Negotiate a deal with enough to run your team. Miss Rondell's popular opinion. You know I love you. Tell me where I'm wrong. This is no shade. If I am wrong, please put me on the game. Now, I'm going to just keep going, but I'm waiting for you to respond. And this is no shade. I know sometimes people think I'm waiting to shade people. I'm not. Like, if you really feel that I'm wrong, please explain why. And I'm going to look at it without... I'm not going to flame it. Whatever you say, I'm not going to flame it. Black Pride Bank says they will eventually offer a crew a contract after you boost the team value. Boom. That's a fact. So hold on, let me talk about something real quick. Let's just make sure that we're done. Let me not give any thumbs up yet, so when I call them all out, I could call them at the right time. Let's just make sure that we're done with what this guy is saying real quick before I move on to what Nelly said. Because when I tell you what Nelly said, it's gonna really put a lot of this into context. But I want y'all to hear what he had to say. So you need me. Also, he was saying that basically he taught them how to rap and he taught them how to write raps. Now, I learned how to write raps from Rakim, Allah, the God, and my brother, Tasheen, Mike. That's how I learned to write raps. I fell in love with hip-hop music because, I'm not going to lie to you, my brothers used to sleep with the radio on. So I used to just listen to rap music all night long, you know, when we lived together at the same house. Also, I used to sit there and watch my brother write raps, and that just made me want to do it also. I actually stole one of his raps in first grade, learned it, and then took it to first grade. And that's the first format in that I learned how to write a rap. That combined with Rakim is one of the reasons in which why I rap the way that I rap right now. That was an invaluable talent that my brother helped teach me. So I say all that to say this. If I actually got on for a rapper in the past, one of the first things I wouldn't have been saying is, well, you know, my brother, if he didn't teach me, that wouldn't have even been on my mind. It being true or not isn't a point. I'm saying that it would not have been on my mind. Rondell's unpopular opinion said, Frost, you don't like to be disagreed on anything. Anyone in this chat is yes men and yes women. Is that really Rondell's unpopular opinion? That might not be Rondell's unpopular opinion. Rondell's pretty smart. If she disagreed with me, she'll be able to express how she disagreed with me. Let me text Rondell real quick. I don't think that's Rondell's unpopular opinion, y'all. That's a fake account. Rondell was an extremely strong black woman. There's no way in the world that you will ask her her opinion and she will give that type of response, in my opinion. But what do I know? Also, I think she's at work right now. I'm gonna give her a second to respond. If not, I'm just gonna kick that account. That's a fake account. That's a fake Rondell. That's a fact. I'm just gonna kick the account, and if she responds back to me, then I will unkick the account. That's a fake account. There's no way in the world Rondell unpopular opinion isn't gonna be able to have a thing to come back and respond to. What the fuck? Anyway, with all that being said, Garrett Crawford said, all rap crews thought they were going to be able to generate solo contracts the way Wu-Tang did it. I agree. But once again, remember, Wu-Tang did not get signed. What up, Suzette Carbuckle? What up, Roach? So check this out, just so we could be 100% transparent. He's also saying he taught Nelly how to rap. Yep, told you that wasn't Rondell. I kicked it. The fuck? Yeah, you gotta fake you in here. You gotta. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. We kicked it though. So check this out. That you're gonna probably be getting. They're gonna probably harass you now. Try to find out who your loved ones are. Send them threatening messages. Threaten to kill them. Kill you. They do that. So check this out. Just so we can be clear. I just want to be 100% transparent with this thing that I'm about to tell you. Go green. That's what I tell everybody to do. Once you have badges and shit like that, people can't fake you. I just want to explain something real quick. Like Prince to Amir, he got a year badge. Can't nobody come in here and fake him. Check this out. I just want to be 100% transparent on this thing that I'm about to say. No, they already know yes men over here. People disagree with me all the damn time. What the fuck? We slow to show up all the time. Anyway. So check this out. I just want to be clear on something. Ali, and we going right to Nelly's thing right after I just explained this. Ali could have had the bag. Ali could have went and got the bag, fed his team. Instead of doing that, he decided to say that he didn't want to sign those people unless you already signed my people. Ali is not a businessman. So I don't want to hear him tell me about business decisions. Is that fair? Hold on. Ali is not a businessman. So I don't want to hear him tell me about business decisions. Is that fair? Like, I'm going to let you know something. I don't want to learn any business decisions. I don't want to learn any business decisions from somebody that never had a failed business. I'm going to say that again. If you've never tried to have a business that failed, I don't really want to learn much from you. Every single successful businessman has had 2 or 3 ventures that absolutely collapsed and failed. Every great rapper you know have a ton of tracks that ain't shit. Ali sounds like a terrible businessman that don't believe that he can even trust himself. Because there's no reason in the world not to get the bag and then feed your team. There's no reason. Now let's see what Nelly has to say about this. I'm going to let y'all know what Nelly had to say. Yeah, but Donald Trump is a terrible businessman. Just because you've had failed businesses, that doesn't mean that you're a good businessman. I'm just saying, if you're an individual that's never, your businesses have never failed, I don't know if I can take your advice. Because you can only tell me what works. You can't tell me what doesn't. Does that make sense? I need for you to explain to me concepts so I can have a real full understanding. How full could my understanding be if you could only tell me about successes? I need for a person who's teaching me about a thing to understand both sides of it. I'm looking for the Nelly thing real quick. Nelly also posted something in regards to this. Or Nelly went and had a conversation with somebody and then they posted that. Nelly responds. Here you go. Alright, so this is what Nelly had to say. Nelly is flatly denying these claims. And not just that, he recently detailed the story while visiting the St. Louis radio show What Up Though. One of the hosts is a good friends with Ali and has heard his side of the story, so Nelly decided to take it back to his hometown to clear the air. Nelly goes on. There's 3 people in this group that have been a lunatic since day one. Nelly, Kajon, and City. If you remember, just so we could be clear, Ali tried to say that he was in the group before Nelly, I believe. He says there's 3 people that started the group that's been the Lunatics since day one. Nelly, Kaijon, City. That's what Nelly says. He says we all went to school together, alright? Cool. When we first started the Lunatics, Ali was not in the group. Stop me where I'm lying. The rapper said that Ali, along with 2 others, first partnered with the St. Lunatics as managers, not artists. Somebody was in here saying that Ali was a manager, not an artist. When they said the Lunatics was doing all the legwork and talent shows and all that, that was us. He didn't do that. Now, just so we could be clear, if Ali was a manager, he probably should have been there when they was doing their talent shows and shit. He's their manager. But they're saying that he wasn't there. So he wasn't even doing his managerial duties. Let's hope that he just had to work and that's why he couldn't make it. Right? Nelly continued. When we was going around town making a name for ourselves, doing the car wash, performing at talent shows, colleges, that was us. That wasn't Ali. So hold on. You trying to tell me Ali said he was there since the beginning, though? Well, he was there. He was just there and he was just, I'm going to give y'all my moral support. Is that how he was there? Hold on. Ali did not perform with us. Either he thought he was too good or he didn't perform with us. Either way, he did not perform with us. Just factuals, actual factuals. Now, check this out. Just so we could be clear. I think that there's enough people that could be able to confirm whether Nelly is lying or not. He literally went to his hometown and got on one of the radio stations over there, which they F with. Nelly said that the group continued to build their brand later. Jive Records hosted a showcase where the Lunatics performed. However, according to Nelly, Ali didn't perform with them, but was with other artists that worked at the barbershop. What up, Axe Man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is good. Salute. So hold on. Hold on. So they went and they performed, and Ali chose not to perform with them, the group he said he started. The group that he's also saying he wrote all the raps for. He decided to not, a majority of the raps for, he decided to not perform with them and to go perform with some dude from the barbershop? Now, what is he saying that this dude owe him? I need to know what he's saying Nelly owe him. Hold on. Job liked what the... Just so we can stop right here so you can understand what he's saying. What he's saying right here. He's saying we performed at an event where Jive Records was. Homeboy didn't perform with us. He performed with some other people. Jive saw what we were doing, and that's how come we got the recognition that we got. You wasn't even on stage with us. You wasn't even out there with us when we got noticed. When we got noticed, when the big wigs decided that they wanted to deal with us, you wasn't even on the stage with us. You got on the same talent show with some other dude. All of the bags. I'd be so pissed if I was Nelly. I'd be so pissed if I was Nelly. You trying to tell us when we had our big moment, when we were all supposed to form like Voltron, my dude, you decided that we was going to go out there with one leg, 2 arms, and a body? You wasn't pulling up. We get on. I get on. And I still say, nah, come on, F with us. You still the homie. And you still not happy? Hold on. Then he goes on to say, Jive likes what the Lunatics had to offer and told the group that the label wanted to hear more music from them. The Lunatics were presented with an offer that if they signed a deal with a local production company, they will be able to get free studio time. It was at that point, Nelly said, that Ali became an official member of the St. Lunatics. It wasn't a problem for the members because they all thought of Ali as a big brother. In turn, they began to work together, and Ali came up with the Gimme What You Got, a track that launched St. Lunatics into new visibility. In Ali's Instagram post, he claims that he fought for Nelly's verse to stay on the track when the powers that be wanted him to remove. But according to Nelly, Ali allegedly told him that because he hadn't signed the contract with the production company, they was gonna axe him from the record. So hold on. Let's break this down real quick, because I think that this is the crux of the issue. Listen. Listen very closely what Nelly just said. I don't even know if Nelly knows he said this. Because sometimes we say shit and we put words together and we put sentences together and we don't really pay attention to how they reflect on one another. First, he says Jive gave them a contract. That basically their contract gave them free studio time. Right? Basically the record label saw something there and they said, you know what, y'all guys just need more practice. So what we're going to do is we're going to sign y'all for free studio time. So if y'all do make a hit, we own it. Shout out to Jive. So hold on. Because Jive is paying for the studio time. So anything that's made in there, Jive owns a part of. Copy? So check this out. Listen. They allow for Ali to come back to the group. Or come into the group for the first time ever, because he wasn't in the group before. Now, before we even go any further on that, that's why it wasn't that big of a deal when he didn't perform with them on the stage as a St. Lunatic, because he was not a St. Lunatic. He was a barbershop. Pay attention to when people talk, man. They'll tell you everything. He was a barbershop. Whatever that was about. I don't know. He said he performed with some dude from the barbershop. So he was a barbershop. He was not a St. Lunatic. St. Lunatic signs the deal with Jive. Jive gives them free studio time. But check this out. Nelly is saying that the reason why they didn't want his song on the track is because he didn't sign with them. So everybody else signed with Jive except for Nelly. Anybody get it yet? Do anybody get why Ali is a clown? Anybody? Does anybody have the slightest idea why Ali is a clown? Remember that first record deal that Ali could have signed and they could have actually got money? He didn't sign it because they didn't want to give everybody a fucking contract. So why did he sign this one? Why did he sign this one? He literally, Nelly's saying he didn't sign. Nelly said, I didn't sign that deal. So they wanted to take my verse off the track. Because they didn't own my verse. Get it? They didn't own his verse. You get it? So they didn't want to drop his verse. That's a dude that didn't want to sign. Nah, take his verse up out of there. So they went and fought for the verse. I'm going to read that again. The whole paragraph, or the whole 2-3 sentences. In turn, they began to work together, and Ali came up with the Gimme What You Got, a track that launched Saint Lunatics into new visibility. In Ali's Instagram post, he claims that he fought for Nelly's verse to stay on the track when the powers that be wanted him removed. But according to Nelly, Ali allegedly told him that because he hadn't signed the contract with the production company, they were going to axe him from the record. Now check this out. Sounds to me like Ali was acting in a managerial position. Right? It seems to me like Ali was the guy that was talking to the record label. Right? Just don't forget that. Nelly thought they were going to sign a contract together as the Lunatics, but was unaware that deals had already been made. So imagine you think you and your team is about to sign to this record label. Y'all working hard in the studio. Y'all do a song. One of the people on the team come back and tell you they about to drop your verse. And you're like, why they gonna drop my verse? Like, yo, but you ain't signed to them. And you like, wait, hold on. Y'all signed? When? How did y'all sign to them? Nobody told me we were signing anything. Pay attention. People will tell you what's going on. Ali basically, and whoever else signed, basically signed a deal with a record label behind Nelly's back. And when Nelly got on, he still took him with him. This is what Nelly is saying. This is what Nelly is saying. What do y'all guys think about that? I want to know what you guys think about that. That's what Nelly is saying happened. He's saying, yo, these guys came back to me, told me they was going to take my verse off the song. Like, why? Because you're not signed to the label. Wait, hold on. You guys are signed to the label? When? Hold on. He says, Nelly thought they were all, Nelly thought they were going to sign a contract together as the Lunatics and was unaware that the deal had already been made. Ali done got everybody to sign but me, he said. My back against the wall, I ain't have no leverage. Nelly couldn't believe the moves that were being made, and soon Cutter, Mace's manager, expressed interest, flew him out to New York, and told him that he needed to make a few solo songs. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what I believe happened. I believe Ali tried to take the Saint Lunatics from what they were and turn them into a y'all follow me band. I had somebody try that at this channel before, so I know how it is. So I'm speaking from experience of somebody attempting to do this. Them also being unsuccessful and still being angry at me, by the way, that I did nothing to them. So check this out. Hold on, I'm going to read some comments real quick. Garrett Crawford says, if Ali didn't have anything to do with country grammar, he doesn't have anything to do with Nelly's success. St. Lunatics wouldn't have popped if not for no country grammar. I'm going to agree with you. Oh, you know Kuda? That was a stupid question. Of course you do. Yeah, Mace manager too. Dog Soldier says Nelly kept it 100, but his whole team was shaky. So check this out. I just want to be clear on this. For everybody out there that don't know Harlem Dudes is mostly Harlem people. Dudes, chicks, or everybody from Harlem is damn near a hustler. I'm just going to keep it a whole stack with you. Damn near everybody from Harlem a hustler. You see a grandmother, she probably a hustler. You see a little baby, 3-4 years old, probably a hustler. Harlem just make hustlers. I don't know, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. I do not consider a hustler and a scammer the same thing. A hustler is gonna give you something of value. You're a scammer, they ain't giving you shit. They just take it. Just so we can be clear, I don't consider hustlers and scammers the same thing. It's dope to be a hustler. It's not dope to be a scammer. Harlem is hustlers. I'm going to tell you what I believe happened. If you don't think people behind the scenes talk about how weirdos your team is with you, then you don't know. 9 times out of 10, Kuda, I don't know how to say his name correctly, he heard about some of the bullshit that was happening over there and figured that he could slip in there and snatch up their artists before somebody signed them. And that's what he did. He went and got the hottest dude out of the clique. The one with all of the energy, with all of the chutzpah. He went and got him. While y'all guys could hold on to them other dudes, keep all of them under contract. That's what he did, in my opinion. That's what it looked like he did. Now check this out. Then he said you had to get some solo songs because you need some stuff that you can't do with these guys. Because he's trying to let him know them guys is not for you. I'm telling you. If you got a team and somebody pull up on you and they trying to get you to separate from your team, there's a couple of different reasons. Don't get this confused. But one of the reasons might also be they heard what your team is saying behind your back. Now, with all of that being said, just so we could be clear, he still took them along with him. I'm sorry, you can't tell me. I mean, I've heard some stuff about Nelly in the past or whatever the case might be. I heard some stuff about damn near everybody, but you can't tell me that that's not solid. I know that you dudes tried to screw me over. But I'm still going to give y'all the opportunity to shine some. Because at the end of the day, it's still us, not them. I don't know what to tell you. That's just some real shit. Then he goes on to say, that did not sit well with everybody, admitted Nelly. He claimed that when he was presented with a record deal, he made sure that the St. Lunatics was included for an album deal before they all recorded Country Grammar. Now, how much more could you do? I can't get y'all signed to a record label as a group, but you know what? We're going to do an album, and I could get y'all on my album deal. Please somebody explain to me what's not real about that. Please somebody explain to me how he wasn't keeping it 100. It sounded to me like he was keeping it 100. Please explain to me how he wasn't. If this is accurate. Hold on. However, Nelly said, after the album was finished, the Lunatics had a meeting with him in the studio and said they wanted their verses removed if they didn't get adequate payment. Remember, these are the same guys that went and signed the record label deal without him. What up, Bree Powell? The sniper! Remember, these are the same people that went, signed a record deal without him. And the only reason why he found out they signed a record deal at all was because a problem came up where his verse couldn't have been used. The freaking audacity. The audacity. Hold on. So you guys, I swear to God, I swear, part of my language. Yo, I'm telling you right now, this would have turned out totally different with me. Because I would have been looking at these fools like, I would have brought all that shit up. I would have said, yo, hold on. So unless you get adequate payment right now is what you're saying, that you don't want your verses on the album that I negotiated to get y'all on. Remember, they didn't want y'all. I'm gonna be talking just like this. Remember, they didn't want y'all. You do remember that, right? They didn't want y'all. I went in there and I convinced them to give y'all a chance. So this is what we doing? Hold on. Do y'all remember that record deal that y'all signed and didn't even tell me nothing about? Because y'all seem to have forgotten that that's a thing. It seemed that maybe you forgot. You dudes went and signed the whole record deal without me. And the only reason why I found out about... How much money did y'all get paid before that? Because I'm pretty sure when y'all signed those papers, money exchanged hands. Some money. Something. It's not snowing right now. Then Nelly said he begged the label to pay them and the Lunatics did receive compensation. I need somebody to tell me where he did them wrong at, where Ali should be coming out talking about him. I need somebody to explain this to me. I need somebody to explain to me where he did them wrong at. Okay, so this is, we talked, remember, we discussed Ali's shit in depth. Right? We discussed Ali shit in depth. Even what Ali was saying sounded like he had holes in it. Right? Even Ali's story sounded like it had holes in it. What Nelly is saying don't sound like it got no holes in it. And it sounds like what happened. Yo, look, dude wasn't even part of the group. It was me and some other guys. We just knew him. He was like a big homie. We did the freaking show where Job recognized us, that really was our jumping off point, where people started seeing that we had a thing going on. He wasn't even on stage with us. He was on stage with these barbershop dudes. Then they recognized us. They come, they sign with us. And now all of a sudden, I didn't even know we were signed. I didn't find out we were signed until they had to take my... I'm going to tell you what happened. They were taking his song off the album because he was not signed to them, so they did not own it. They were going to use that as leverage to sign him. I'm not 100% sure what happened, but the thing Ali might be upset about is Ali was supposed to deliver Nelly to the record label, and because of whatever practices that he was using at that time, he was not able to do it. Nelly went off with somebody else, signed somewhere else, and Ali is pissed off about that. That's what I think is going on. I think that's the root of the issue. Later, Roach. I think that's the root of the issue. Oh, that was a text for somewhere. That was the root of the issue, in my belief. You know how pissed off people are when they got plans for you, and then their plans for you don't work out because they on some bullshit? You know how pissed off people are at you? Like you did something wrong because they had plans for you and your talent? He was trying to get Nelly signed to a bullshit ass deal by putting pressure on him. Yo, they not gonna put your verse on the song. Why? Because you know the rest of us is signed to them. You're not signed, so yo, we gotta go down there and get you signed. Did you hear what the words Nelly used? Yo, my back was against the wall. He said my back was against the wall. I ain't have no leverage. Those are his literal words. They tried to box Nelly in. The shit ain't work. At least that's what it sounds like to me. What do I know? They tried to box Nelly in. The shit ain't work. He couldn't deliver Nelly. You know how hurt he had to be all of those times he saw Nelly performing? You know how hurt he had to be when they were shooting the music videos? You know how hurt he had to be when they was up in the studio doing work, knowing that he was supposed to deliver Nelly for some other people so he could have got a bigger check? Because I'm guaranteeing you, if he would have delivered Nelly to whoever those other people was, his check, we would still be getting paid to this day. Just like Nelly's still getting paid to this day. That's what he's pissed off about. A rat bastard is gonna rat bastard. I don't know of a better way to say it. Nelly said he begged for the label to pay them, and the Lunatics did receive compensation. But it was taken from Nelly's budget. So Nelly went, begged for the label to pay them. The label said, what I was trying to explain to y'all, nah, it's your job to pay those guys. They're your team. It's your job to pay them. It's not our job to pay them. You have a budget. You take the money out of your budget. This is what the budget is for you to pay your team. For you to get the things that you need done. This is what your budget is for. So you take it out of your budget. We're not giving those guys anything. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. He said, but it was taken from Nelly's budget and he had to pay back to the label. Boom, because you got to pay your budget back. He then talked about the group's success before Ali decided to quit and questioned why Ali once stated that he knew the ins and outs of the industry, but still made glaring mistakes, according to Nelly. Yeah. I'm going to say this. When you got talent, sometimes we can't recognize what our actual talent is, but other people see it, right? And when you got talent, and when people see your talent about to prosper, when people see your talent about to blow, when people see that you could do a thing that not everybody could do, depending on what kind of character that individual is going to be dependent on how they're going to treat you. That's one of the reasons why it's so hard to get out of the hood. Because somebody will know that you have talent, but if you're not going to use your talent in a way that's going to help them, they're going to try to destroy your life. Because instead of them working for a talent or working to do something, they don't want to do none of that. Everybody wants a free ride. That's why I keep trying to tell people, stop telling your kids that they can wait till they do stuff like graduate from high school to decide what they want to be. If you don't know what you want to be before you turn 14, 15, you already behind it. You should be trying everything. You should be trying everything. Everything. That's what you should be doing. You should be having your kid in as many different things as you could possibly get them into, so that by the time they're an adult, they have skills. I'm fortunate. When I was growing up, I just found everything interesting. And I had nobody to stop me from doing anything, so I was just able to go out and get involved in whatever I wanted to get involved in. Because I had nothing. I ain't have no, like, you know, sometimes people being in your life could be a hindrance. I didn't have that. So I was just walking around just acquiring skills. Fortunate. I once had a teacher write a play for me. This is a fact. I once had a teacher write a play for me and wanted to send it to some kind of studio in California to get me to be an actor. This is a fact. Dog Soldier said the levels of grime that exist in the music industry is unbelievable. That's why I walked away from it 20 years ago. The team I was working with got the youngest female rapper ever signed to any major. Wow, okay. Pico Slim says Ali thought it was going to be handed to him like it was some part of a conciliarity. I don't know how to, I think you spelled that word wrong. Consigliere? No, you probably spelled that word right. Hold on. I hate that my phone is doing this. Hold on. I need y'all to, let me just consigliere. Am I saying that word right? I'm sorry about this, y'all. When I see words that I am not 100% on, I want to add them to my, consigliere. An advisor, especially to a crime boss. Consigliere, I know what the fuck that is. What the hell? Appreciate you. I think I'm saying it wrong though. I know what that is though. I think I'm saying it wrong though. Anyway, DSTN said the budget, whatever it takes to produce a marketable product. Rules said back there, the drug budgets and everything, but you owed the back. That's a fact. Leo says contractual and morally, Nelly is not obligated to that person. They dropped the ball even when Nelly was supposed to chuck the ball. But hey, watch games is facts. I always encourage my kids to tell me what they want to be. Hell, my daughter is 9 and she wants to be a track star in the Olympics. Push her to do that. And then when she decides she doesn't want to do that no more, push her to do the next thing. Lee Air, I don't get that. Oh, consigliere. That's why I'm saying it wrong, right? I don't know. Sure did. Shout out to Apple. DSTN said you said it right the second time. Pico said you said it right. Mind over mind, body, and soul. Said you laugh out loud. Hey y'all. Watch Game says I do the same thing for us. I have the whole word wall. That's a fact. I'm always trying to improve my vocabulary. Y'all be surprised at you would literally be surprised at how often I actually dumb down my words in order to be better understood. I had somebody once tell me you shouldn't do that, and I'm like, well, I'm more interested in being understood than sounding smart or intelligent. Being understood is more important to me. Being understood is way more important to me. So I absolutely dumb down or try to use verbiage that could be more widely accessed. Hold on, somebody says something. Dog Soldier says, I don't think any female ever done that since she was 17 at the time. How old was Roxanne Shante? Hold on, this is a music history moment. How old was Roxanne Shante when she signed? She was 14 years old. Roxanne Shante was 14 years old when she signed. So, just gonna show that real quick. What the hell? Why my phone turned sideways? Roxanne Shante was 14 when she signed. I know a lot about rap. I know a lot about rap, homie. That's why I'm just saying. I know how quick was I able to debunk that? I know a lot about rap. For real, for real. I should be talking more about rap than about this gang politics stuff that we usually get involved in. I know a lot about rap. I remember. Everybody forgot about the Roxanne Wars. UTFO actually brung out a Roxanne girl to battle that particular Roxanne. It was crazy. I need 1 second. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I need 1 second. Also, $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App. I need 1 second. Don't go nowhere. I'm coming right back. Sorry about that. I needed a second. They tried to play the bro. Oh, that's a ball from my jump off. Stay low. They tried to play the bro. That's a fact. Yeah, the UTFO had the real Roxanne. That's a fact, Roach. That's a fact. That's a fact. Roxanne Shante is only good for study. And she got dissed by KRS-One, by the way. For everybody that don't know, that fix my underwear. God damn it. God damn it. Let's not stay on that too long. What I think is this. Mom's told my pops we gonna make the goal. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Y'all know I told somebody that rap, and right when I finished rapping, the person said, I gotta get my bars up. Or something like that. They was like, I gotta get my wordplay up. I'm a good talker, man. Neither here nor there. Just so we could be clear on this, who here thinks? Could we? I want to take a vote real quick. Well, I want to take a vote real quick. Who here thinks Nelly was right? If you think Nelly was right, write Nelly. If you think Ali was right, write Ali. Who you believe? Because not for nothing, they're literally telling the same story. They're telling the same story. With just a little bit here and a little bit there being different. Mind, Body, and Soul said Nelly did those guys a solid. The industry wasn't interested in them. I'm agreeing. I don't think the industry was interested in any of those guys. Could we give a shout out to D12? Has D12 ever came out and dissed Eminem? Could we give a shout out to D12? Because it's the same situation. D12 had an album. How many albums did D12 have? One album, two albums, three albums. One was a mixtape. So they had 2 studio albums, I believe, in a mixtape. At least one mixtape. But check this out though. Check this out though. They didn't come for Eminem. The only person on Slaughterhouse that came for Eminem was Joe Budden, but I know why Joe Budden did that. Joe Budden a diva, and I'm not even mad at him. Joe Budden does a lot of great business moves. Joe Budden was his... How do you say? His dreams was too big for him to be part of Slaughterhouse. His dreams were just too big. And there's nothing wrong with that. So salute to Joe Budden. Axeman said, look at 50 and G Unit. Them dudes complaining I could only invasive the type of money they saw. Envision the type of money they saw. You just spelled it wrong, but it's okay. That's probably with spell check. Shout out to Joel Ortiz. Joel Ortiz is a beast. Slaughterhouse is a beast. I'm going to tell you the problem. Rappers like Slaughterhouse is hard at this point because we're not listening to music for what their strengths are. That don't mean that they're not good rappers. Those guys are beasts. But we're not currently listening to rap for the attributes in which they have in the genre. Copy? We're not listening to rap for the attribute. God damn it. We're not listening to rap for the attributes that they have in the genre. Like currently. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're not doing that. That's the problem. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Yeah, Slaughterhouse was not marketable. They weren't marketable. Nah, Joe Budden is a diva, and I think he deserves it. I think he should be a diva. I don't think there's not. We want Diva Joe. We don't want Humble Joe. We want Diva Joe. We don't really want humble anybody. We want all of our favorite people that's doing the best things out here to be divas. Stop telling people to be humble. We want Diva Joe. We want Diva Eminem. We want Diva Nelly. We want our people that we are positioning to be celebrities and to be individuals, and which, thank you everybody, to be individuals that we spend our time watching to think that they the shit. The only people that don't want them to think that they the shit is the haters. 90s and early 2000s, Slaughterhouse would have wrecked the game. That's a fact. First of all, their pants ain't tight enough. That's one. Second of all, they might not do enough drugs. I'm being funny, but I'm so... What am I saying wrong? I'm being funny, but what am I saying that's wrong? I'm not saying anything wrong. Alright, I didn't get to the saloon today, so I'm going to have something fun for y'all tonight regarding everybody that donated to the saloon today. Also, we still looking for 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App with 5 minutes left. I didn't do the saloon today, but I'm going to have something dope for everybody. I'm going to have something dope for y'all tonight. Alright, I'm going to have something dope for y'all tonight. I'm going to work on it today. That was the fake unpopular opinion, by the way, Pico Slim. Not the real unpopular opinion. We love Rondell. Rondell's dope. I like to like people. The peasants. Queen shot. Yes, it's smart. You have to be smart to have wordplay, man. The smarter you are, 9 times out of 10, the better your wordplay is going to be. You know how dope it is when I let people hear me rap that are rappers and I could just see it in their face that they think I'm better than them? That feel good. No disrespect. I'm just saying, that shit feel good. And they give you the look like, why didn't you rap? Like, some of them ask me that too. Like, actual rappers have asked me that before. Like, why didn't you try to rap? Why ain't you a rapper? And I'm like, that shit passed me by, man. The deals was it. I was just shit I wasn't gonna get involved in, or whatever the case. Just wasn't a good time. That's it. That's all. No shade on anybody. It just wasn't a good time. That's it. That shit feel good. That shit feel good. They be like, why didn't you? Like, they hear you rapping and they be like, you can see it in their face, like, this dude is really nice. I believe D12 had like that one Purple Pill. Was the name of the song Purple Pill? I like Pooch Loke. I don't average myself up to people I like. I like Pooch Loke. I think Pooch Loke got some good stuff. We're not doing that, DZ. I need y'all to follow. Check this out. Here go the beautiful Rondell right here. The beautiful Rondell right here. Look at that. No makeup on, glowing. Hold on. I wanna real quick. I need y'all to all hold on. What? Nope. I need y'all to all follow. Hey, look at K Goddess. She a cutie. I like that big hair look too. I need y'all to all follow Vic Star on IG. Every morning she posts these. Could y'all repost as soon as she posts these in the morning? Every morning she posts these. Please go to Vic Star, follow Vic Star, and repost these every morning when she posts them. Let me show you what else Vic Star posts real quick. We gotta get up out of here. Vic Star posts these. Can y'all repost these also? Just y'all can repost them from us over here at the BBN Network. I got 3 channels up. Y'all already know. But y'all can also repost from Vic Star. We need some reposts of all of this stuff. All of this stuff that I'm showing y'all. We need this stuff reposted ASAP. Oh, not this one. Vic Star, take this one down. That's supposed to say Canada. I need you to take that one down. I misunderstood the information. That should say Canada. I want to apologize to everybody. The Proud Boys have been designated as a terrorist organization by Canada. Apparently, they want to freeze all of their accounts. Apparently, there's people in the Proud Boys that are sending their money up to Canada. And they want to freeze all of their accounts because they don't want them in Canada. So please, everybody follow Vic Star and repost everything BBN. You can repost it from the BBN channel. You can repost it from the Jack Frost right here under you channel. Or you could just repost it from Vic Star, because Vic Star posts that in the morning every day, and I don't always post it, and it'll be nice to have those posted. With that being said, we're going to get up out of here. We're going to go. We got things that we need to be getting into. I need to do some... we're in the lab today. We're doing videos today. I've not been dropping a lot of the 10-minute videos. There's just a lot of stuff that I'm working on. I don't know how to explain this. We got to get this radio thing off the ground. There's some other deals that I have in the works. For everybody that has not given up on BBN, for everybody that stays around BBN, for everybody that's a part of our community in BBN, I guarantee you, it's not going to be for nothing. I'm going to explain to you right now why it's not going to be for nothing. Because I believe what I am going to actively do, just so we can be clear, is for the people that F with me, when we get to where we got to go, I'm going to F with you. I'm sorry that I can't be everywhere at once. I'm sorry that sometimes I got to put some of you guys off for a couple of days. Sometimes I got to put people off for like a week or two. But that's mostly because I'm doing so much that I'm doing so much. Sometimes I get burnt out. Sometimes I have to waste a whole day with just rest, because I just be so mentally and physically exhausted. Some days I be having to take a whole day to just rest, just to get my mind and my body right. But we ain't going nowhere. And just think about all the opportunities that people are literally giving us. I'm out here and I'm working. I'm over here and I'm working. Also, if you follow Vic Star or either one of the IG channels, that's right, you're going to be able to get notifications whenever we drop something. But I'm out here and I'm working. There's big things in the future for the BBN. And if you don't think that if that bag swings over here somehow, if you don't think I'm pulling up on people like Foot in the Ass Entertainment, you don't think I'm going to go probably move over to where they at for a good 2-3 months so we can film something, then you don't know me. If you don't think that I'm going to, if you don't think I'm going to pull up on LV to slap because we got to get some music, then you don't know me. If you don't think the people that's involved over here that do promotion, that we're not going to have their clothes inside of the TV shows or inside of whatever then you don't know me. We don't have to outsource. All we have to do is build, and then they will come. I'm going to make sure that all of the people that tried to stop me from doing what the hell I'm doing is going to hate the fact that they did not stay on my side. I'm going to make them hate the fact that they decided to go and try to destroy me. You know how I'm going to do that? I'm going to do that by lifting up every single individual that's by my side. Every single person that stands with me, I'm going to lift them up with me. So all the rat bastards that could have been working with us, all of the people that could have been standing by our side, all of the people that could have just not have hated, that's going to hurt them more than anything else. When their loved ones and their friends be like, wait, hold on, that was the dude that you was throwing all of that shade to. That was the dude you've been trying to destroy for like 2-3 years. You trying to tell me you could have just worked with them and got to the bag? Because every single person that's been dealing with him and that had his back and that was supporting him, he seems to be giving them opportunities. You already know, Dog Soldier. He seems to be giving everybody opportunities. That dude's the plug. And that's how we're going to move, with that energy. With that being said, let's call out the drops that came today. You can still do drops right now if you want, by the way. So we can be clear, right to the Cash App. Call out the super chat first. Shout out to OGK Network with the $2 drop. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to Jay Straight Ballin with the $3.99 drop. Shout out to Straight Ballin again with the $5 drop. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $12 drop. And shout out to P Code Slim with the $10 drop. With that also being said, tonight, I need y'all to pull up. We got a lot of work to do over here. Screw paying for the hotel stuff. We got a lot of other work to do over here. And that work needs financing. So I need y'all to pull up tonight. I'm keeping it a stack. I'm not talking about this hotel room payment thing. As far as we've been here for months. That's not even a concern at this point. But there's other things that we need to get for the BBN network. There's other things that we need to get in order to be able to push us to where we got to go. One is obviously a damn computer. And it's kind of hard for me to just be able to finance a computer currently while I'm paying damn near all the rent that I'm paying to stay here, which is not the hotel's fault by any means. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not blaming the hotel. I love this hotel. These guys are so great. The neighborhood is kind of weirdo, but I love the whole. We playing the hook tonight, Foot and Ass Entertainment. Send it to me again to make sure that I got it. We playing it tonight. Send it to me again to make sure that I got it. Send it to me again. I need to. The only reason why we're not playing it right now because I need to attach it to some graphics. Copy. So send it to me again. Copy. So there's things that we need to do over here. And we got to push now. We got a radio station that's going to be up in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, I wanted to have it up by the 1st, but we didn't make it. Hopefully, we'll have it up before March. A couple of weeks. There's a little bit of equipment that I need to buy in order to make that happen. And that's the only reason why I wasn't up on the 1st. Do you understand what the haters is trying to do? The haters understand where we're going. They're trying to cut my funds to be able to make it so I can't get the things that are the requisite materials that's needed in order to be able to progress. I need you guys to pull up. Because there's things that we got to do and there's places that we got to go. And yeah, sometimes I look stressed out. Because sometimes I think I'm failing the community. But now I'm asking for you guys' help. I'm asking for you guys' assistance. And you already know how I do. I do unboxings. So this is not I'm going out on a date and I need $200. This is we got some real people looking at us right now. We got real opportunities out there. We got things that we're going to be doing and we got places that we're actually going. We need some financing. So pull up to the chat tonight. Copy, Foot in the Ass. I'm going to work on that today. Make sure that it's out. Pull up to the chat tonight. Because we got some things we got to do. That being said, I love y'all. We are the win. Don't let nobody tell you any different. We're not about to win. We're not gonna win. We not can win. We are the win. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, P Code Slim just sent Shout out to P-Code Slim with the $10 drop. He says that he will not be here tonight. Appreciate you. I need y'all to pull up tonight. I need everybody to pull up tonight. I need 50 of y'all to pull up tonight. I need 100 of y'all to pull up tonight. I need 200 of y'all to pull up tonight. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.